Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back for another Dre and J review. I'm DeAndre,
I'm Javante.
and today we're going to be doing a review on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Episode 2. A lot took place in this episode compared to the first one. We kind of got a little bit of a glimpse into, the... Damn, I can't think of it there.
The super soldiers?
Yeah, the super soldiers. And we got a little glimpse of them and their purpose, their mission, and kind of just how they are. We see the repercussions of Sam giving the shield away to John Walker, the new Captain America, which we saw, him in the beginning. And I'll say this, it actually really hit me for the first time that, Chris Evans is no longer Captain America. Seeing someone else in the suit, it made me like, damn. Chris Evans really is no longer our Captain America anymore. That's crazy. I knew, once he gave the shield to Sam, we were going to see it. But, again, seeing someone else in Captain America's suit holding the shield, I miss Chris Evans.
Yeah,
but
I really agree.
Yeah.
For me, I like this episode. I thought this episode started off strong. I think the Marvel knew what they were doing when they ended the first episode with showing the new Cap and how people already didn't like him and were like, oh no, why does he have the shield? Who's this new captain? They start off with showing him having a moment by himself in his old locker in his high school where he's even thinking to himself, am I worthy enough to be Cap? Can I do this job? You know what I mean? And then his fiance, his girlfriend, and his best friend come in and tell him, you're ready for this. You were meant to do this. You're proven. And I think he still has some self-doubt. But then he puts the suit on and he goes out there and he's a new face. He's Captain America. They even show him in a light where, he's throwing the shield around. Mm-hmm. He's doing his thing. He's trained. He's the Captain America. Even there's a moment where or Bucky has him jump on a bomb. He said, yeah, I did it 5 times actually. So he has these moments where okay, well, maybe he is worthy to be Captain America. I know at first we all wanted him, oh, no, it should be Sam. It should be Sam. But this guy, Loki, might be worthy. You know what I mean?
I still think he's worthy, but
the credentials of what, the credentials of, besides being a super soldier, the credentials of what you want in Captain America, he seems to have. He seems to care about people. I don't know if he wants to have the little guy yet, but he's saying he has the credentials that you would want for someone to be your Captain America and be that lead.
Yeah.
So I actually kind of liked him a little better after going on with this episode. So I can say that about him.
I liked him from the start, and then, towards the end, I was like, okay, nigga.
You mean when he's...
Yeah, he was like, stay the hell out of my way. I was like, bitch, please. Somewhere. Which, by the way, as we do all our Marvel or just TV shows, talks in general, there will be spoilers that we'll talk about, which we already mentioned already. So, just so you know. Yeah.
What else you want to talk about?
Man. Okay, so I thought it was cool, the fact that, after they try to stop the super soldiers. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm trying to think of the word of what they're... Because we said it in the last video. But... what they're trying to do. But anyway, the super soldiers, after they stop them, they stop in this one neighborhood, which, it was funny when Sam walked up on the kid and the kid said, there's the Black Falcon. And he's like, it's just Falcon. Which, if any of you are Key and Peele fans, the only thing I thought about was that sketch from Key and Peele with the Black Falcon. I just thought, hilarious. Yeah. But, Bucky brings Sam to this house and,
mostly people of color neighborhood.
Yes.
Lower income people of color.
Mm-hmm. And then he meets Isaiah Bradley, who, is a super soldier as well. He was one of the original Captain Americas. But he was in prison, So
they put him in prison.
Yeah.
They took his blood and stuff, trying to recreate the super soldier.
Mm-hmm.
But, I've heard that story before in the past. I know people that never liked Captain America for that reason. It's kind of similar to what happened with those back in the day when they used to take, put all their experiments into black people and they would get sick and die and stuff like that. They used to test all their experimental drugs on black people. So it's kind of reminded me of that in a way, and how America pretty much just didn't want a black Captain America. You know what I mean? Even though he was a war veteran. He had everything you would want, but they were like, nah, this ain't the guy. You know what I mean? So
in the comics, he actually took Cap's suit to fight in World War I believe, and he was imprisoned for treason for stealing the suit.
Yeah, because they didn't want to be the face of it, which I thought was a powerful moment and a powerful scene. I think that was a dope moment to watch. And from there you got Falcon, who's wondering like, why nobody know about this, man? Like, what the hell? Like, did Steve know? Like, did anybody know? Like, you know what I mean? So that's a powerful moment. I think that just had a lot of deeper meaning to it that you can go into. And then from there, you have Sam getting arrested.
Or nearly
getting arrested.
Which we talked about in our last review, in the first review for Falcon and Winter Soldier. We talked about how is this show going to explore race and politics? And, you know, it definitely did with that episode right there.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you have the police who, you know, they're suspicious of Sam and how he's talking to Bucky on the street. So they pull over. They, you know, ask for ID and shit. And, you know, it's one of those crazy interactions. Luckily, Sam didn't get shot like most, you know, African Americans.
Well, they realized who he was after a while. Like, oh, damn, we got.
And that's the thing, you know, cops they like people in general. They respect you when they know who you are, but at the same time, like if you're not famous or anything like that, it's like they treat you like any other black person, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that was another powerful scene. And before we even get to that, we skipped a lot. The truck sequence where they're fighting and stuff. I thought that scene was dope.
Yes.
And I thought fine. I expected we'd see Bucky and Falcon together probably by 3 episodes in, maybe 4.
I predicted right.
Yeah, he was right. I was wrong. Seeing them together and seeing their first interaction, it wasn't really sorry. It wasn't what you expected, like, oh, hey, Buck, or hey, you know what I mean? It wasn't like that. It was more, you know, like, oh, why'd you get the shield away? You know what I mean? It kind of like started like, but their relationship has always been more like they bicker and argue, and that's how they kind of get going. You know what I mean? So,
I think that's one of the greatest things that works for the show is just the chemistry between Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie as Bucky and Sam. Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship, like brothers bickering. Mm-hmm. I like some of the comedy, especially when they're fighting and Red Wing gets destroyed and Bucky's just like, I've always wanted to do that. And, you know, you get funny moments from them. I love the chemistry between them.
Yeah, I think it goes all the way back to Civil War when they first, like, really, you know what I mean? So I think that was dope. And I think it's been there since then. But also the White Panther scene. You went to comment, now you White Panther. You call me White Wolf. That was dope. That was funny. You know, nice little callback to Black Panther and him being in that film and stuff. So, you know, they always have, Marvel always does a good job of having nice little callbacks to different films and stuff like that. So I thought that was dope. And go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I would like to add on about the whole Isaiah Bradley and the Captain America. It's actually really dope because I actually didn't know about Isaiah Bradley, Captain America. The only Black Captain America I knew from comics, or that I thought was Captain America in the comics, was just Sam Wilson becoming Cap. I didn't know about Isaiah Bradley, and then you see all these other characters who, you know, after I looked up, his son actually becomes Captain America, and he leads the Young Avengers, which is pretty dope. And then, you know, the guy that works with John Walker, Battlestar. So that's another Black character as well in the superhero spotlight. So it was just really cool to see all these African American characters, you know, become superheroes in the MCU. So
yeah, I completely agree. You know, the characters you want to talk about. That's what's good about having shows. When you have shows, you can explore more characters that people don't know about and talk about. So I think that was dope. Like I was saying, I was gonna go back to our antagonists right now, the super soldier people. I guess super soldiers. Yeah. We think that's what they are. We think that's what they are. We think that's. I mean, even Bucky thinks that's what they are, though, because they're so strong and stuff. But even their motive, you know what I mean? I think Marvel does a great job, especially I think any villain you have to have some backstory to and give a purpose where it's not just always, I just want to destroy the world. Ha ha ha. It's like they believe in what they believe in what they're doing, and they see you kind of understand why they feel the way they feel. Not saying it's right.
He sacrifices himself.
Yeah. You kind of see where they're coming from with things. And their reasoning is because they feel that with everybody back from the blip, now you got these old people coming back, putting themselves back in power again, and things won't change. They felt the world was better when everybody was halfway gone, like half people were gone. So that's their mindset. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, that's just their mindset. So you have these antagonists. We've had that recently with a lot of characters, Killmonger, Thanos, a lot of characters lately, who are stuck in this middle ground where they're not. It's not always black and white. You know what I mean? There's some gray in there. So I think that was dope. And the fight scene, the whole action scene where they popping up in there on the truck and stuff fighting. I thought that was a dope scene. Seeing Bucky, do his thing, and seeing your boy John Walker, Cap. I'm gonna call him Cap. I know they don't call him. They call him by his name. They don't even call him Cap. That's totally disrespectful. But seeing Cap come down, throwing the shield, putting it in work, it kind of reminds you of Captain America in a way. Yeah, Bucky caught the shield and still handed it to him.
Yeah, exactly. It was like it was great to see.
Until he pulled that gun and shot that dude, then I was like, oh yeah, that ain't Cap.
Well, I mean, Cap did shoot people.
Yeah, that's true. But Cap ain't just run around with no pistol in his holster. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I get you saying. Yeah,
but I mean, it was cool to see Falcon, Winter Soldier, and Cap again, even though it wasn't Cap. But hey, and one of the biggest things that this episode was about was Sam giving the shield away, which I still have my shield. Cap gave me. I won't get rid of it, Cap. I got you. This sits by me.
Yeah, that's a powerful moment actually when they're having that. They're talking to the counselor and they're looking eye to eye and stuff. Yeah, therapist. And they're talking and like trying to explain. Like he's like, why'd you give the shield away? They're at first they're just bickering, and they finally get to some real conversation. Bucky just tells him like,
he was wrong about you.
He was wrong about me. You know what I mean? And Bucky kind of has that moment where he's like, man, like
that shit hits kind of deep, man.
I mean, because Bucky's always been bad, bro.
Yeah, and everybody looks at him this way, like he's the villain, and Steve's the only person that sees good in him. So the fact that Sam didn't feel like he was worthy of the shield, and Steve told him he was. That's why Bucky said that.
Yeah.
So,
but I think it's a deeper point. I think it's deeper with Sam because even he has a moment he says like, "You or Cap, y'all would never understand. Like, can't y'all accept? Like, I can't like be it." So we're gonna get deeper into. I think it's gonna be like peeling an onion, like but get deeper layered. I think eventually we'll get Sam to get to that point where he actually does tell Bucky, has that heart to heart with Bucky about Cause at first Sam was all hard, so he's like, "Hey, we got work to do. Let's go. I feel better, dog. We out." So I think when we get deeper and deeper in episodes, we'll see more of Sam open up about why doesn't he think he's capable of carrying the mantle of Captain America. But this is what.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think one of the things I like about this show is that every episode feels like a movie. Compared to WandaVision, it was like one show. Yeah, you had to watch the whole series as a whole to understand it. Because each was an episode, and they didn't really provide too much within each one. But this, it's like a movie, each one, which there's only 6 episodes, by the way. But the one thing I will gripe about is the fact that, like they brought up Sam's sister and, their struggles financially. Bucky over here, trying to go on dates.
Get back in society.
Yeah, and get back in society. And with the old guy and, the son he killed. I wonder if they're ever going to get back to those themes, or was that just something that they would have for that first episode, or are they going to go back to?
I'm sure they're going to touch on those things. I mean, because this show, I remember the director Kenny said it's going to touch on a lot of real topics that's going on in today's society, and you kind of see that because you look at. I mean, this show reminded me a lot of Civil War, Winter Soldier as well, like that Captain America's Winter Soldier vibe. Like it's there's jokes at times, but it's a lot about politics, deeper meaning, about agendas. I mean, everyone has a different agenda, so. I think we're going to find out different agendas from different perspectives. And I definitely think this show is going to tie into Armor Wars.
That's what, really?
I think it's going to tie into Armor Wars later on. I just think that's going to tie together all that stuff.
I actually wonder if they're going to go back, if they're going to have a season 2, because now with WandaVision, I don't think they're not going to have a season 2 of WandaVision because, you see that Wanda's going to be in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. But
Vision's gone. So.
Yeah, and Vision's gone. So but at the same time, we don't really know where Bucky and Sam are going to be. We don't know any future movie projects they're in right now. So I could see them still deciding to, do a season 2 of this show if they wanted to.
True. Yeah, you could do that, and it's tied in later on. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you're going to see us. I don't think you're going to see Sam Wilson again. Honestly, I think about Bucky, just because of the slate of films that they've announced, I don't see why they would pop up in any of those. Unless you're going to pop up in Armor Wars. I can see them pop up in different shows, though.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind them guys coming back to the big screen. But I think this show does give those guys, especially Sam, more time to shine. Because when he's in the movies with Civil War, Captain America,
he's kind of overshadowed.
He's overshadowed because there's other characters that we just look at and like, oh, that guy's cooler or something like that. Same with Bucky. I mean, Bucky was dope in Winter Soldier. And Civil War, we care about Bucky. But after that, I mean, Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, we're looking at, okay, Bucky, you here, but we need to get that. We need to get that. Go back to
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. We need help. You over here just shooting the gun. We need more.
Yep.
So, yeah, but I'm enjoying these characters. I'm enjoying the journey with these characters and seeing what they go through in their daily lives and seeing how, even though they're heroes, they deal with the same things we deal with. And I think that's a great thing that the Marvel Universe has always done. And I think that's why Marvel is so loved, because you can relate to these characters. You know what I mean? So I'm enjoying the show. I can't wait to see what's next in season episode 3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
Yeah, perfectly said. Well said to end it. That'll be all, guys. Let us know down below in the comment section your thoughts on Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 2. If you like this review, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and tune in for more. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
All right, take care. Deuces.